Hello, this is Mad Pistol, and welcome to my crash course tutorial on Redstone. As you can see, I've chosen a nice little island here. Actually, the reason I've chosen this is because currently the servers are down, so I just decided to do it in single player. Fun stuff. So, what is Redstone? Well, to put it simply, Redstone is this, but you probably already knew that that is Redstone right there. What is this used? Well, what is this used for? This can be used for basically a way of interacting with other objects. So, and it can carry energy. You can do that through use of a redstone torch. The redstone torch has to be attached to it directly. You can use it through the use of a switch, which also turns that redstone on. The other thing you can use it for, you can also use with it, is either a button or a pressure plate. You press the button, turns it on. As soon as the button turns off, that's the end of that. So that's basically what redstone is. So, what does this mean? Well, I'm going to show you. Put a switch right there, and all you have to do is put a block actually at the end where it goes into it, and redstone torch up there. Now, what this will do is this will actually invert the torch. As you can see, the torch right now is on. So if I turn the redstone wire on, it will turn the redstone torch off. There it is. So, let's see, on, off. Very simple. Using a button with that, turns it on for a short time, then turns it back off. And that's how that works. Now, the one thing that a lot of people don't seem to get is you cannot put a redstone torch next to a wire. If you do that, the redstone torch, whatever the state it is in, will turn that wire on, or change it to that state as well. So if the redstone torch is on, the wire will be on. If the redstone torch is off, the wire will be off unless there is another source powering that wire, in which it will, if there is another source powering that wire, it will be off. So as you can see, the switch does nothing. Now, so how does this work? Well, this basically works as a way of inverting it. Now the redstone torch can be connected to the block at any point as long as it's not interacting with that wire, as long as it's not touching that wire. So touching that redstone torch right there, the wire is. Now we can take the wire and we can move it out from there. Now if we press this, as you can see, this wire turns off and this wire turns on. You can continually invert that, and the amount of time it takes to get from here to here, it's a little bit more advanced, is 1 tick. If you use a button lasts the stone button lasts approximately, I think it's 6 ticks. I'm not really sure. It lasts for a little bit of time and then it turns off, or maybe it's 10. I'm not 100% sure on that. But anyway, alright, so that's the way that works. And you can do this as many times as you like, and I'm going to make this a little bit easier instead. Here we go. So, alright, so we're going to put the redstone torch right there. As you can see, it's now inverted. We're actually put another wire right there. We're going to put another torch right there. Let's see, we're going to put another torch right there. You can invert it as many times as you like, but remember there always has to be a piece of redstone between the torch and whatever you're touching, and the redstone has to be going into that. There is a way to circumvent that, but we're not going to go into that yet. That is for another video. So as you can see, all we have to do now is turn it off, and see it inverts every one of them, and then it inverts it back. And that's the basics of redstone right there. You can use the same thing with a button. You can push a button. There you go. Button you can also use, you can actually hook it up directly. That'll do the same thing. If you hook it directly up to that redstone torch, you don't have to necessarily do it for somewhere else. And that's basically how it works. Now here's the fun part. If you loop it back, there. Now see, you've got a continuous loop now, so it means that this button can't turn it off anymore without killing the wire. So So you can chew on that one for a little while. Some of you guys that don't know this, but if you loop it back like that, and it inverts, there you go. It won't change because now it's inverted the entire session and basically turned it so that the button, which usually inverts that redstone torch, doesn't do anything. So now you're kind of screwed unless you sever the connection. So don't make that mistake, or if you are going to make that mistake, make sure you intend the button only to be pressed once, because that's all you're going to be able to do with it. That's about it. It's Mad Pistol with Redstone Basics. Make sure if you want to see more, subscribe to my video. And then I've currently got a thread on overclock.net. Please subscribe to that if you'd like to see more. And that's about it. Thanks for watching.